This is help with page 99 and 100, problems 1 through 3. So to start, let's go ahead and read this problem. Let me grab my pen here. And it says Martin has an 18-cup container of flour that he uses for muffins only. He uses 3 cups of flour for every batch of muffins he makes. Write an equation to show how much flour is left in the container after X batches of muffins, and then graph the function. So that's what we're going to do right now. Grab the pen. There we go. All right, guys. So to start, you could go ahead and start with your graph if you want to, and it starts with 18 cups of flour in the container. Notice it's numbered by 3s. So for one batch of muffins, he's going to use 3 cups. So it goes down by 3 for every one batch. So we're going to continue to go down by 3 cups or decrease by 3 cups for every batch. And then you go ahead and draw a straight line to show that function. So your equation, we'd start with 18 cups, and since he's using cups of flour, your slope is minus 3 cups or negative 3 per batch. Okay, looking at the next one, which equation describes the function shown? Right away we see our y-intercept right there. So if we use the process of elimination, we know D is out. And it says Jacob chose D as a correct answer. How did he get that? We'll come back to that part here. So now looking at your slope, okay, we're going to look at our rise over our run. So our rise would be our y's, okay? So if I look and I move from y to y here, it's going up by 3 each time. So I know my rise is going to be 3, so positive 3. And then over my run, which I see is going up by 1, so it's an increase of plus 1 each time. Okay, so that's a positive 3 over 1. Well, the only one that matches that would be B. So it looks like Jacob was probably mixing up his slope and his y-intercept, because on this problem, those two things are reversed. Okay, let's go to the last page here. I'm just going to scroll. And here we go. We're going to go ahead and true and false this one. So the cost of having a package delivered by Quick Bicycle Delivery is a function of the weight of the package. So it looks like as the weight increases, so does the cost of delivery. Tell whether each statement is true or false. When the weight is greater than 15 pounds, the cost will be greater than $10. Well, let's see here. If I have my weight here, okay, and 15 pounds, I'm going to come back to that one because we're looking at, 15 pounds I know is going to be over here. And yeah, it looks like that trend's going to continue, but let's see what we would have for maybe our slope and y-intercept. So an equation that represents the graph would be that. Well, we got to now look at our slope and y-intercept. So here's our y-intercept, okay? And let's see if we can find some points that line up nice with this graph. Let's see, that one sure does. Okay, so looks like we would go up 1, 2, 3 pounds for every, up $3 for every 5 pounds. So $3 for 5 pounds. Okay, which would be the same as 6/10 or 0.6. Okay, so that's our slope, and then our y-intercept was 1. So here's our equation here. I'll set it equal to y. Okay, if that bothers you to have the y at the end, let me rewrite it. Okay, so here's the equation we're dealing with. Okay, so let's see here. This would represent it. Well, no, it looks like they have those two backwards. It's about 6/10 of a dollar per pound. So this one would have to be false there. They have those backwards. The slope is 1. No, it's not. The y-intercept is 1. It starts at $1 for the delivery. The cost of delivery decreases by 60 cents for each pound. Okay. Well, let's see here. The cost of delivery decreases by 60 cents for each pound the weight decreases. Now it's worded a little bit different, but notice it says decreases on both of them. Another way I could say that, the cost of delivery increases 60 cents for each pound the weight increases. Okay? So in this case it's true since it says decrease in both. And then going back up to this one, if I go ahead and I plug in 15 pounds, oops, my pen just died on me. There we go. So if I go and I plug in 15 pounds here, I'm going to have a cost that is greater than $10, so that would be true in this case. All right, hopefully this helps.